destroying Coi Leray's relationship. Before this podcast she did with her boyfriend for Valentine's Day, they were a couple goals and the internet loved them. After the podcast, her boyfriend is now public enemy number one when it comes to women, but when it comes to men, we feel for him because he was realizing in real time he may have wifed up a bop. One of the clips during this podcast that's currently causing a gender war online is when they were discussing what cheating is.
What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating. Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
why though?
That's
Tell me why you don't. I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap, right?
No, you don't have to double tap. If you go like this and it's the like.
Okay,
part
so this is the problem.
Like this,
so this is the problem.
Look.
Okay. I need you to comprehend what we're talking about.
No, I'm saying, but you could.
If you accidentally like something, what are you saying? Liking photos is cheating.
You have to.
I don't give a f*** it's on accident.
An important life skill that I feel like everybody must acquire at some point is you.
No, liking a photo on any social media platform is no accident. Another thing too is if you're in a happy relationship, you're faithful and loyal and you respect your partner, why are you liking other people's pictures?
Have the discernment to realize when somebody is just talking. Coi Leray is just talking in this situation. Coi Leray is an entertainer. If cheating was liking somebody's picture on Instagram, Coi Leray wouldn't have a career. Coi Leray is a literal entertainer. So what? She's saying all the male fans who ever liked her picture, they're cheating? Like, obviously not, right?
Look, if I go like this, look.
No, all the male fans that are liking your picture, obviously they're not cheating, but they're showing interest. Most likely, if they had the opportunity, they would cheat. What they're liking it for, what they're viewing all your photos for. Not to be your friend.
Babe, can you look at me?
It's cheating.
Look.
Cheating.
You can hit the like button by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any page is fucking cheating.
Respectfully.
Hey, yo, you with her, you with us.
Then the conversation began to pivot to some weird territories that made a lot of people uncomfortable. Justin LA Boy began to grill Coi Leray about her past relationship. Now, the way he's framing the question made a lot of women unhappy, or how he's speaking to her made a lot of women unhappy. But the men watching this, we began to understand very quickly where Justin LA Boy was trying to get at, or what he was trying to figure out about his girl. And every answer Coi Leray gave him was a red flag from any man watching.
What's the brokest thing a man has ever done for you on Valentine's Day?
I don't think I was ever in a relationship on Valentine's Day.
Huh?
Every man understands what that face means. I'm not saying it's valid. I'm just saying we understand what that face means. That face means, man, huh? Hold on, bruh. So you let guys just hit it with no commitment? Like they ain't have to lock in for Valentine's Day? Like, how, what? When a man gets with a woman, we brainwash ourselves to think that she's unattainable. We put her on this pedestal that's so up here that we tell ourselves, oh, bro, I'm just lucky to get her. Like, bro, no man can ever, like, obtain her. Like, oh, my God, like, she is, like, precious. But then once a woman begin to reveal certain things, such as, man, like, these men treated me like trash. Man, these men just use me for my body. They hit it and quit it. You know, these men ain't...
There's no such thing of a person only revealing afterwards that certain things happen to them in their past relationships. Before you enter into a relationship with anybody, you can already tell, generally in most cases, what type of person you're about to get involved in. You can tell if this person is loyal, someone to be trusted, a homemaker, etc. And you can tell if they inclined in the opposite way. So before you even enter a relationship, just by as I was saying, just by reading a person's behavior, their mannerisms, everything about them, their energy, you can generally tell what type of individual you're about to engage with.
They never did nothing special for me. you're letting a man know that you're not this unattainable, precious gem that he thought you were. No, you're like somebody with low value who was getting passed around, who was getting used and abused by random men who never had to commit. So now he feels a little bad about his commitment because he's like, hold on, like these men never got to what? Like these men never like was required to treat you well on Valentine's Day? What? That's what he's realizing in real time, and that's what that face means. Every guy understands that face the minute we see it. Women don't really understand it, which is why the tone of the conversation pivots and he starts to get what women would say is a little disrespectful. I think I seen one comment where somebody says, yo, Coi, this is not how a man who values and who views you as precious and unattainable and on a pedestal talks to you. This is not how a man who's absolutely head over heels speaks to you.
I don't think so, no.
Don't say I don't think so.
No, I haven't, no.
Tell me your first Valentine ever?
You're my first Valentine.
Damn.
I think so. If I did...
Don't say I think so. I'm tired of I think so.
Really?
I'm tired of you're thinking. Think deeply.
Because the most I've ever seen, I don't think I've ever been in a relationship on Valentine's Day, but okay. I did receive Valentine's gifts on Valentine's Day, and the most I've received was some balloons or stuff. I don't let niggas buy me stuff.
How could you say the most you ever received was some balloons or something, but you never had a Valentine's at the same time?
I said I never was in a relationship and made it to Valentine's Day in a relationship.
So you was...
Every neighbor got their flavor.
Same time.
I said I never was in a relationship and made it to Valentine's Day in a relationship.
So you was...
I never made it to a relationship. I only been in 2 relationships, and
No. We're not gonna do that.
Go to the question. Go to the next question. Go to the next question.
That's what I'm saying.
Go to the next question.
Accountability is a thing.
We can take accountability, but you gonna sit there.
You let niggas play in your face during Valentine's Day, but in January they had a good time. December, then they spun back in March. Like, what? Let me know, honey.
Babe, I don't care.
Wow.
She's embarrassed. See that look, babe? I don't care. She's embarrassed. And I think maybe she realized in real time that she kind of unveiled the curtain back a little too much. Like, men, we will ask certain things and we want to know certain things, but we don't want to know certain things. Like, I don't want to know. Like, I might ask you a question, about your past, right? I would rather hear a woman tells me, oh, all my exes was head over heels for me. Oh, they will bend over backwards and do whatever I wanted them to do. Oh, they worship the ground I walked on. It just didn't work out. I would rather a woman tell me that than a woman tells me, bruh, these dudes was using me for my body and they didn't really do nothing for me, and they were and they were having me, deal with 20 other women, and I was just one of the, the women on his roster, and he wouldn't commit to me, and he told me he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but he never asked me, and he kept me on a rope for... I would rather hear all the men in your life worship the ground you walk on, so I feel good about worshiping the ground you walk.
Yeah, so what Flacco is saying is that he'd rather have the person he dates lie to him, not be honest. I'd rather have the truth, and regardless of what she even says to me, you should be able to read a person as to whether they're telling you the truth. You can tell if they're telling you the truth or not. You can tell by everything. There's no need for them to tell you some things and you only understand and believe what they tell you. You need to be able to read a person, read what type of person they are, and to be able to know on your own, without them telling you, whether they're telling you the truth or not, and likely the things that have happened in their past, etc.
But once you tell me, bro, I'm the first sucker, I'm the first good guy now. Justin LA Boy is realizing and regretting it in real time. And Coi is doing the same, man. Right? Now, women is listening to this podcast and their reaction is entirely different. They looking at Justin LA Boy as if he's a piece of work, as if he's a piece of ish. Okay? Now, the conversation gets weirder, even more weird, right? Like when Justin LA Boy then begins to inquire more about her exes, right? And what she has done for them. And then he begins to make comparisons between how she treats him.
Spending money on men only sounds bad to women who don't got no money.
I'll get you whatever you want.
No. Don't talk about me. You spent real money on other men in your past before?
No.
Look at me in my eyes.
No. I'm telling you no.
What's the most you ever spent on another man before?
Almost 100,000 on a watch. I'll never do that again. Oh,
What you
trust
mean?
me.
So
Now, this where as a man, I gotta call out Justin LA Boy. This is a sassy question, man. This is a sassy. Men are supposed to provide. Asking us women, oh, huh? Like, how you buy them this, but you ain't never buy me? That's sassy, right? That's a sassy question. Even his face, he's been 100,000. I ain't never got no 100,000. Now, a red flag here, I would say that one thing he should really hone in on and just put it in the back of his mind, when you ask her, has she ever spent real money on another guy? She said, nah. And then you ask her, how much have she spent in one city? She said 100,000. And that was the watch that she bought.
Yeah, for me personally, that's a conversation that they should have had in private. Another thing is to why you even worried about how much she spent on another person in a previous relationship. This is your relationship. You're all moving forward, so whatever happened in the past should be behind you. As Flaco just said, so as a man, your responsibility is to provide and protect. So what you asking her how much she's willing to spend when it's your responsibility, if you've chosen correctly, for you to provide. She shouldn't need to be spending such amounts on you. You the provider, you the man. It's your job, it's your duty. Know what your role is.
For Trippie Redd. Then, while simultaneously saying she's never been treated well on Valentine's Day. She's never had a relationship on Valentine's Day. So she bought a dude a $100,000 watch, and he ain't even had the decency to give her something on Valentine's Day. Okay, first off, that's terrible. Second of all, you lied. Now, like, Coi Leray ain't no billion. Now, if Jeff Bezos say, man, I ain't never spent no real money on a woman. I only spent 100,000. He's a billionaire. But Coi Leray ain't rich enough for her to say that 100,000 ain't no money. She know that's money, bro. But she lied. Now, despite her lying, though, Justin LA Boy's reaction is inexplicable. Right? It's indefensible. He got into his sassy bag, bro. Bro started acting like a bad bitch who found out that her man bought his last girlfriend a Birkin bag and buying her an LV bag. This man got to begging and pouting.
Oh, trust me, I learned my lesson. You don't got to
you went broke when you met me?
I never went broke, baby.
Give me a strawberry, baby. Give me a strawberry. Cause like, why would you spend 100,000 on another nigga who ain't treat you as good as me?
Why I would go broke if I spent
100,000 on me?
De Albert Heijn spaar je nu voor de allerhoogste Efteling-korting tot wel €14.
We run your prop firm challenge for you and you don't pay until it's passed. Then we hand you a portfolio of automated systems